Today, we're going to discuss about a very important topic in Laravel, which is routes. What are routes? In Laravel, routes define the URLs that the application can respond to and corresponding controller actions or clauses. They serve as the entry point for incoming HTTP requests and determine how this request should be handled and processed by the application. And in this lesson, we're only going to be talking about the basic routes. Basic routes in Laravel responds to a specific URL and HTTP method. So how do we define the routes? Routes are defined inside our web.php file, which is located inside of our routes directory. There you're going to find the web.php file. So as you open the web.php file, you're going to see a basic route that is being defined by default in Laravel application. So this is actually the structure of how a basic route is being defined. First, you're going to specify the route keyword, followed by double colon, and then the route method. We have a couple of different types of route methods. For example, we have get, post, delete, etc. But in this lesson, we're going to stick only to the get method. In the future lesson, we're going to discuss about each and every type of route method that I've just mentioned. But for now, let's just stick to the get method. So the route method basically accepts two parameters. The first parameter is the URL, which is where you basically define the route path. And the second parameter is the callback function, which in this case returns a view. And you can find the view inside the resource folder, inside views, and there you have it, the welcome.blade.php file. But as you can see, when we are returning it in the route, we do not specify the extension .blade.php. We only call the blade file name, which is welcome. So let me go ahead and open the blade file name. This is actually the default homepage that we are presented whenever we run our fresh Laravel application. So let's go ahead and run this application and see. And by the way, this / as you can see simply refers to the homepage. This route will take us nowhere but directly to our Laravel home page. But I think you will understand even much better when I run these applications. So let me go ahead and run the application. I can run the application by simply going to View, click on Terminal, and then type in PHP artisan serve, and then hit enter. Alright, as you can see, our Laravel application is now running on the following URL. And here is a hint: you can simply stop the server by pressing Ctrl+C. Alright, you can simply go ahead and copy this link, or if you are running it exactly as I'm doing it, you can simply hold down Ctrl and then click on this link. As you can see, it's even given us a hint that you can hold down Ctrl+click to follow the link. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let me go ahead and hold down Ctrl and then click the link. It's going to open the link in our default browser. So let's hold on small. Alright, I think it's now running. Let me go ahead and click on our browser. Our application is now running successfully on our browser. So this is actually the default homepage presented by fresh Laravel application, which is basically, if you go back here, let me go ahead and close this. We don't need it anymore. So this is exactly what this / simply refers to. It refers to the homepage. It returns the welcome.blade.php file, which is located inside our resource folder, inside views folder, and then there you find your welcome.blade.php, which is exactly this file. Alright, let's go ahead and define another route. So let's go ahead and say I wanted to define a route. Get. Let me go ahead and call it about route. And let's specify the callback function. And then let's go and close this with the semicolon and hit enter. So let's go and return a view And this time around, let me go ahead and create another view called, let's see, about. So let's go ahead and create this view inside our views folder. So I can right click on the views folder and then say new file and then call it about.blade.php. The file needs to end with the following extension .blade.php because we are creating a blade view. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and then this is our empty view, blade view. So let me go ahead and give it some content. Let's say h1 and call it the about page, and then let me say in a paragraph tag this is the about page. Yes, and let's go ahead and save this. Let's go ahead and save this also by going here and say save. So let's go ahead and navigate to this route inside of our browser. So let me come over here to navigate to this route, the about route. Inside of our browser, you need to come over here after the 8000. You type in the / and then say about. Type in the route name and then say about and then hit enter. As you can see, we are presented with our new about page that we've just designed right now, which is actually here, the about page. So this is basically how we define a basic route in Laravel. And as we all can see, the route is returning the about view inside of our views folder, which is right here. And you can as well omit this / if you're defining another route apart from the home page, and no problem, it will also work fine. So let's go ahead and refresh the page again. So as you can see, everything is also working even without the / when defining a new route. And you can also return a string or a number instead of a view. So let me go ahead and show you how to return a string instead of a view. As we just do now, we return a view inside of our views folder, either about and homepage. We can as well return a string. Let's define a new route. Let's call it contact, and then specify the callback function. And then go ahead and return. This time around, we're going to return a string. Let's say this is the contact route. And let's go ahead and save this route and then go to our browser. Try to navigate to the contact route and then hit enter. And then you see this is the contact route. Now we're inside of this contact route, and you can put some HTML tags as well inside. Let's say we put it inside a h2 tag. Let's go ahead and close the h2 tag, and then Control S to save. Go back to our browser, refresh. Everything is working perfectly. Okay, so let's say you try to navigate to a route that doesn't exist. So let's try to do that. Let's say we have a route called services and then hit enter. Laravel is going to throw a 404 page not found, which basically means that you cannot navigate to a route that does not exist. This simply tells you that you must define a route for you to be able to access it in Laravel. And if I go ahead and change the route URL, let me go ahead and say, for instance, contact / me, and then save it. And then let's go back and try to access the contact route, and then hit enter. It's going to throw the same error. Why? Because we've changed the route to contact / me. So we need to specify the exact name or the exact URL of the route for us to be able to access it. So if I simply go ahead and add in the me/me and then hit enter, now we're going to get our contact route. This is basically all about the basic routes in Laravel. And if you enjoy the lesson and you really think you learned something from it, please do make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.